Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I've got a special vehicle here today. So this one is actually the 2015 Audi S8. Now, if you look this up, you'll know this is a very, very special car. Now, this is what we'd like to say the Ronin edition. This is actually one of my co-worker's vehicles. He did some custom work to it. From factory, it comes with a couple of factory options. Now, the reason why this vehicle is so special, you'd have to do a ton of research to see that. So this is the real deal vehicle. I mean, just look at this thing. It's gorgeous from every single angle. Now, he did a lot of custom work to it, and by that I mean wheels, accessories that come from the factory, but that are of course a little more expensive. But geez, just takes a second and look at this. Now, in this video, I'll dive in a little bit to what you can expect to get from this vehicle, what features are inside the car, and then of course the specs on this. It's something that's it's a little underrated with 520 horsepower. Yeah, 520 on a sedan this size. But it's got 480 pound-feet of torque, 481 to be exact. It is a 4-liter V8 twin turbo setup. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. Those numbers, by numbers nowadays, you see sedans or other vehicles that have crazy, outrageous numbers. But this, 0 to 60, I've seen reports 3.2, 3.9. I drove this car myself, guys. I've personally owned a few vehicles. And the vehicles that I've owned, ZL1 Camaro, I've owned Scat Pack Challengers. This, I've never driven a vehicle that is so controlled in a manner to where you drive it and your head goes back, you feel dizzy. It is insane. Check out the detail to this car. Now, these are matrix lights, meaning when you're driving behind someone, some of the light turns off just so you don't blind them. Now, it does have adaptive lighting where when you turn right, it'll go right with you and whatnot. You've got sensors right down here for the sonar. You've got the actual little sensors right up front as well. Now, notice this one does have a camera up front. It has some sort of 360 camera view all around the vehicle, but it's just a handsome vehicle all around. Now, this car is actually all aluminum, and I was almost today years old when I found out it is all aluminum. That is one of the reasons why it is so special. Now, he did put some custom 20-inch Ronin wheels. It does have a Brembo package from the factory. It is an added option. It does cost a lot of money, but I mean, money's not too much of an issue when you have a vehicle like this. It's a statement car, truly a statement car. It is the factory, it is the Audi's actually flagship vehicle. So that is also a factory option, the aluminum like side mirrors. You do have smart key. This is the actual key itself, by the way. Let's go ahead and open it up. Check this out. Don't mind the couple of things that are in here, but so let me start you off. This is all suede. This right here, you can feel the difference right away. Aluminum. It is carbon fiber in some of the stuff, like the steering wheel itself, carbon fiber. Paddle shifters in the back. You've got aluminum, and they're super grippy. The pedals themselves. Check that out. Man, talk about options. Massaging chairs, memory seats. You've got every single option you can get, period. It's got a very nice surround sound, of course, as you'd expect, Bose. It does have a feature where the height of the vehicle either drops or goes up, similar to an SUV. Memory seats right on the side for your blind spot monitors, all there. Power closing doors, so they close all the way for you. You've got all the information up here. Now, this one is governed to 155 miles an hour, but the beautiful thing about this vehicle, amongst everything else, is that You've got a power band on this vehicle that, even though it is a twin turbo setup, it keeps hauling, it keeps going even when you're going 100 miles an hour. It keeps pulling, it does not stop. So you've got a big old display here. Now you can actually click this little button. That's a handsome feature. Big old digital clock right here. Pardon, it's like a retro style clock. It comes on a lot of factory vehicles like Lexus and whatnot. Traction control buttons right over there for your parking sensors. This is for your right back there. So you click this little button. Yep, notice it went up. Now it's got a lot of buttons up here, a whole digital pad, ventilated seats, heated seats. So I'm not going to bore you with how much options there is here, but there is a lot of options. I'll go ahead and pull this up once again. Now, one of the features that I noticed that's really, really nice, that you don't get in much vehicles, not only of course this elegant design, but there's buttons here. So this right here, notice how it's got a sunshade right back here, right? You can actually click this button. What? Look at that. That's insane. And also you can lock it individually on what side you'd like. All your lights there, depending on the climate. The paddle shifters are great. They're super responsive. I got to drive the vehicle around, and it's super responsive with the paddle shifters. This is just wow guys. If you've seen this in person, you would know exactly what I'm referring to. So there's that. You've got these, which are, it's two different sides. It's nice if you have a passenger in here. Just look at the attention to detail. You've got your lighting, power moonroof, and even the top. They don't compromise in any aspect. I mean, every single thing you touch, it feels like it's planted on correctly. It's not loose. It's not cutting corners in any sort of aspect, which is really, really nice. But so let me go ahead and show you the back seats. Again, I mean, in a vehicle like this, if I'm not mistaken, at MSRP's for around 130, 140,000. So you cannot cut corners on something like this. Have a seat back here. I am 5'9". The seat was pushed a little back. The person who owns this vehicle is just a little over 6 feet, so he definitely likes the space. You've got your vents back here. You've got your own climate back here as well. There you go. A little space down here. And I want to say, yes, it does lift up. So, wow, guys, just wow. Big lights right back here. The vents are right on the side along with speakers. The sound system here is insane, guys. I mean, this vehicle, it does come with a custom exhaust. Now the custom exhaust is a factory option, but again, it is an added cost, just a tiny bit. And I'm sorry I slammed that door. On a vehicle like this, and say it has power doors, you don't have to slam it. But here's the custom exhaust. You can, if I zoom in, you can hear it just a tiny bit. And granted, this isn't even in sport mode, but it is just a handsome vehicle. Again, Ronin. Now if you know, you know. But check it out, guys. Premium, of course, gas is required on a vehicle like this. I think he did it right with these wheels. With these wheels, it does help it stand out a lot more. The factory wheels are nice, don't get me wrong, but these, they bring out the vehicle. They look more menacing. It's like having like a rear-wheel drive vehicle with giant slicks in the back. That's the stance this gives you in person. Super unique. Big old moonroof, long hood, long vehicle altogether. SUV-like features since the suspension does go up and down. But overall, I just wanted you to see what you'd be expecting on a vehicle like this. And this is just a glimpse of what the vehicle has to offer. It is a statement car. Once again, I keep saying that, but you drive in traffic and people will look your way. If you somehow, some way, end up right next to, I don't know, a Hellcat, a ZL1, you're done. This is it. This is the car you want to be in. You want to be able to drive in a vehicle like this, 100 miles an hour, no problem. You won't feel it. It's just overall, it doesn't get much better than this. But yeah, guys, if any questions or concerns, please drop a comment below. Let me know if there's anything that I could help you guys out with. We do work at a dealership, so, well, I personally do. It's a Toyota dealership. I have other videos coming soon of other Toyota vehicles. This is just a special vehicle, and I've always complimented his car. He knows he's got a really nice car, and yeah, happy for him. This is the Audi S8 2015. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later.